So what can I say to you? But I'm off that, had to fall back. You got everybody thinking I'm all bad. You know the truth. I was always holding you down. You down. Baby. What is this for this girl? What is love? Love, what is love? You believe in it for two.
Yo, what it do, man? This is your boy, North End Floyd, man. This is the Kickback Podcast. This is episode 228, man. Whoo, 228 episodes, man. Not too many people can say that. But man, this person that I reached out to a while back, man, I've been seeing them doing some good things in the community. I love his personality. And I was like, man, I gotta meet this guy, man. And I reached out to him, and it was a quick response. It was cool, man. It wasn't like I got to think about it and stuff like that. It was dope, man. It was a quick yes, and I was like, all right. And so I got him back here in the Kickback Podcast, man. Who I got back there?
Hey, Officer Van. Thank you for having me.
Officer Van, bro. You like the setup?
Oh yeah, dude, this is awesome. I'm telling you, this is so cool. I'm happy I finally made it. Only 228 episodes, but I'm here.
Yeah, 228. You here, dog? You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you for coming through. How was your day?
Man, day's been good. Fridays are usually good.
Fridays is not busy.
I do a lot of scheduling, a lot of planning on Mondays. I do a lot of events, go out as much as I can in the community Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I try to wrap things up, paperwork, and I try to take it a little easy because I do work almost every other Saturday as well. So I got to recharge at some point.
What's going on Saturdays? What you be doing on Saturdays?
Like just different community events. It's just whatever events we have going on in the city. I try to participate as much as possible. I stay in Beaumont. I live here. I don't just work here.
I heard rumblings, not rumblings, but I heard as far as the community, they would like their police officers to stay in the city.
I think it's important, but to each their own. I love Beaumont. I really do.
I know when they had the police chief issue, I think y'all was gonna elect I forgot who it is. I think he lived in Lumberton, and that was an issue with a lot of people that he didn't live in Beaumont.
Yeah, and I can understand that.
Yeah, and we got a few officers that stay in this neighborhood.
Yeah, you'd be surprised. There's actually still quite a bit of not just police officers, but first responders that we do stay here in Beaumont, and so there's more than you think.
Yeah, I forgot his name, man. He a lieutenant, I think.
Oh yeah, that's going to be Lieutenant Sliger. He's a big deal.
Oh, okay, all right. Yeah, I think he walks the neighborhood. He's always walking the neighborhood, and
he's pretty important. He's a big deal. Helps solve a lot of crimes.
Are you talking about white guy?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's who my sister works for.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's very good people. He's got a busy job.
You know what? I'm not gonna tell that issue. I'm not gonna tell what happened on live, but I'm gonna tell you a funny story. What happened with his dog?
Oh,
gosh. Okay, he's the lieutenant, and it's another guy. It's younger. He's like my age. He's about 40 something. I think they want. I think he was going for chief too, but he.
It's hard to say because man, we got several hundred officers if you count everybody. So
yeah. You ever think about being chief one day?
Man, I've heard people, they've made jokes. And obviously, fans like it'd be cool if you were chief one day, but honestly, no.
No,
I love my position where I'm at. I feel like God's led me to this position, and I feel like I can make the biggest difference with where I'm at currently. And my goal is, if they'll allow me to, is to just continually do this position until I can retire, because this is what I've wanted to do since I started.
Where are you from?
Originally, I'm from Groves.
Oh, okay. You know what? One of my coworkers was saying that Port Neches and Groves, do not get them mixed up, because for some reason y'all don't like each other.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, Groves and Port Neches. Port Neches is typically more bougie, and Groves is not. But at the end of the day, everybody gets along.
Yeah, they say Port Neches has a golf cart issue.
I'm sure they do.
Yeah, they talking about they say the students be pulling up in golf carts. They got their own little section of golf carts they be pulling up. I'm like, dang, dog, they getting down like that out there?
Yeah, we didn't have it like that.
Okay.
I didn't have it like that.
Okay. Joseph Trahan, he said my neighbor.
Oh yeah, he's a great man. Hey, Joseph, I've been seeing what you've been doing with BISD, and even in city council meetings. You're doing a great job. So shout out to you.
Yeah, I had Joseph on the show a while back. I think it was like around November or December. If y'all missed that show, y'all can check that out on YouTube. So from Groves, how was Chan growing up in Groves, man? Was you wilding out, or you was always kind of cool and chilling?
Man, I never thought I'd be a cop, honestly.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I was not a bad kid, but back then, really wasn't on the games and the internet as much up until until I got into high school. But
Mhm.
I was always out running around the neighborhoods. We really would run around till the street lights came on, and I better be home at that time because if not, I mean,
Oh,
my butt was going to get busted.
Oh, you had one of those parents.
Oh yeah, straight up. But I was always running, always at the playground. I mean, we'd be playing tag, hide and seek, and I mean, sometimes even the cops would jump out on us sometimes and be like, "What are y'all doing?" Because we would even do it at night sometimes. So I've had running with cops many times before I was a cop.
So what made you become a cop in the first place? Like,
all right, so we're gonna have to backtrack a little bit. So graduated high school, went to college for a little bit at Port Arthur, and I just I was struggling a little bit, so I went ahead and enlisted in the United States Coast Guard. Knee deep Navy, love pirates, but I spent a year and 8 months out at sea.
Okay,
and the job I did, I was usually underway 6 months out of the year, broken up, and I just didn't want to do that anymore. And so I started dating my current wife, who's my biggest supporter, Brittany. I love you, baby.
Okay, what's up?
And so we started dating when I was still in the service. And then I got out, we got married, and I was like, well, dang, I need money. I mean, I got to take care of this other awesome human being. And so I'm not going to lie. Straight up, I was just driving one day, and I want you to know I applied at every single plant, all the refineries, anything I could do. I would fill drums up with oil. I said I'd do fire watch. I'd do anything. Nobody would hire me. Nobody would even give me an interview. So one day I was driving, and I saw a cop drive by me. He pulled into the gas station. He got out of the car, and I saw that cop, and I was like, well, dang, that's a fat cop. I was like, if he can do it, I can do it. And honestly, that's what it was. I was like, I can do something different every day. I can help people. And when I did first become a police officer, bro, I was 165 pounds.
Oh, for real?
And now I'm 227, baby. So, that cop's probably laughing at me now, but I try to stay fit.
Yeah, he's like, I remember back those days when I was your size son or whatever, but you'll find out.
Yeah, I'm finding out, bro.
Your wife ever said anything about like the dangers of the job?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's bothered her at some points over the years because she'll hear, oh, there's a shooting over at this area. As an example, like there was a shooting near down East Tex years ago, and people were like, hey, I'm not sure if your husband Chancellor was involved in that shooting or not, but I know he's in the area, and she could tell because we do the Life 360 stuff. And she was like, oh my gosh, he's in that area, but I haven't heard from him. But I was actually just directing traffic for hours, and I was so new to policing. I was focused on that, and I learned to communicate better with her so she's not worried and scared.
Yeah. Well, that's what's up. Let me have you sit that down. That's your water though, just to let you know.
All right,
my bad, man. So as far as like, because my parents sometimes, as far as my sister, they get a little concerned when, as far as her getting out there, as far as the job goes and stuff. So so law enforcement, so now you love it. So it wasn't always a calling.
No, I never thought I would do this. No, I had somebody tell me when I was growing up that I would never amount to anything because I failed a math test.
Oh man.
And I was like, really? And so anyway, I brought up my grades. But no, this was never a thought until I got married and I knew I needed a job. And I was like, well, I don't want to be in an office all day. I like to be outside. I like to be active. I like to help people. What can I do that does that? And like I said, I saw that cop go by and I was, well, okay. I'm a nice person. We need some more nicer cops out there that can still enforce the law. And so that's what I decided to do.
What's something that you think people misunderstand about police?
I think sometimes one of the main things I try to focus on is I try to humanize us, especially my position now. I'm given the opportunity to go around, speak to a lot of people. I try to focus on our youth and be the public schools and BISD. And I try to let them know what my hobbies are. Let them know I'm just a normal person, put my pants on the same way as everybody else does. But I think a lot of times people see officers, and I think some officers they struggle with like how to handle their emotions because they're going to somebody's bad day over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Here in Beaumont, each officer is probably going to 10 to 20 calls a day each.
Jeez, a day?
And yeah, a day. And they're not all terrible, but a lot of them are. And they're the worst days of people's lives. And these, the officers, we have to learn how to deal with that day in and day out. And sometimes they might be frustrated because they've been holding their pee for 3 hours and they're sweating really bad and they've been cursed out a ton. They just had to fight somebody. They had to run. They've got 3 reports and it's continuous. Sometimes it's just a lot. And I think sometimes the cops are short with people, and I don't think they really mean to be. Most of the cops are good. Yeah, in the world there's bad in every profession. I'm not going to deny that at all. But I think sometimes the officers just have a hard time dealing with their emotions, and maybe they're a little short with people.
Yeah, you saying 10 to 20 calls a day. That's a lot.
It adds up, bro.
Yeah. Now, as far as like your wife and people, some neighborhoods, like particularly like I'm from the North End, well, I lived in the North End, and does the reputation perceive itself as like, oh, I'm gonna go patrol this area, so I need to be on guard? Because a lot of people in the community think that, as far as like, I'm not gonna say that the police officers are friendly, but they every time they see them, it's not a good interaction with them.
Yeah, and that's a shame. I think that goes back to the history of this country, which I mean that's a whole nother discussion.
No doubt.
Our history is terrible in this country. I still love this country, but the history is terrible. And years ago, I don't think I could have been a cop because I don't have a racist bone in my body, and I treat everybody equally. I don't care if you're homeless. I don't care if you're the chief of police. Everybody gets respected the same. Each day is a new day. But I'll just tell you, I had to patrol the West End my first year because that was the only spot available when I was brand new. The second year, I went to the South End. I worked there for a year, and then I patrolled the North End for 5 years after that by choice, just because I enjoyed. I don't know. I enjoy the roads. I enjoyed the people. I enjoyed the layout. Each part of the city, you're dealing with different kinds of calls, and I tried. My goal was to, as I got more seniors, find a specific part of the city, which I'd mostly patrol Magnolia, Lucas, Hellbig, Bigner. I was all up in there, Concord.
Yep.
And I just try to keep working there, and I did for 5 years in a row. And because I want people to know who I am, I wanted to build a rapport with the community there.
I think that's the main thing too. As far as like police officers, like I think it would be more easier if like the kids like knew that's officer such and such or whatever, and they just knew what kind of guy he was instead of like, oh, that's the police, let me run or let me do something. I think it makes it more easier for the police officer and the community or the citizens if they all knew each other, which I think that's what y'all do with the park. Y'all have events at different parks.
Man, we're at the parks. Not enough events at the parks, but we do what we can. Uh, I'll tell you the struggle with that is because there's so many officers and there's different seniority, and so really until you've got several years under your belt, you can't work the same area over and over. You gotta constantly work different areas, so it is hard to build rapport. But people know you. I mean, my whole name is Van Houten. Everybody knows me by Officer Van because I even think my own name is hard.
Oh, you say Houten?
Houten, yeah.
Houten. I didn't know how to pronounce that. I was saying it a whole different way,
Van
dude.
Houten, Van Houston.
Yeah, I know.
And I've been called I've been called terrible things too. But Van is the easiest. I'm like, yeah, the thing you drive, yeah, Van.
Yeah,
And,
okay.
But I mean, we are in the parks. We're in the schools. I'll tell you, the ROAR program is something that
I heard
really
about
helped me
that.
out. Shout out to Miss Henrietta Savoy. You're awesome, and her husband Lynn. I mean, they're really great people, and she helped me get into the school district. And I don't just go and just read to the kids. I try to talk to them real quick and let them know, like, hey, this is who I am. This is what's on my uniform. Can we do this? Can we do that? And then I try to encourage them, words of affirmation. Hey, I'm strong. I'm smart. I'm awesome. And I'm trying to build that rapport. And we do that on a weekly basis. And then I also go to, my goodness, with school. If I go to Fells Price every Wednesday,
Okay.
if I can, I try to walk all the lunch periods, give all the kids fist bumps. Some of them want to give me high fives. I've learned I got to fist bump with my right fist, because if I do my left fist when the kids want to hurt me
Yeah.
and they hit my wedding ring, they're like, "Officer, you hurt me." And I'm like,
Yeah.
"What you mean?" Like, you punched me.
Yeah, for sure. Y'all just had an event at Alice Keith Park, I believe.
Yes, Alice Keith Park. Yeah, that was a really good turnout. There was a lot of different people there. We had music. There's food trucks. Uh, we were playing different games. I was just walking around.
Yeah, I think I seen a video with you walking around and stuff or
I
whatever.
just try to go say hi to everybody if I can. I try to be seen. Uh, I'm a people person. I'm not a people pleaser, but I am a people person. I love people, and I think it's important, especially in my role.
What's the name of these events y'all do when y'all have them at the park? Because it's all over.
Usually it's fun days in the park.
And y'all do this like every month?
Yeah, especially in the summer, we'll be doing. I believe we'll be doing one every single month, and they're big events. I mean, the police department pays for a snow cone truck to come out, and we're paying for the snow cone, so citizens don't have to, kids don't have to. We set up different events. We were doing sack races not
Jeez.
too long ago
Dude,
at Imagination Station off of Fannin and 4th Street, and I think I won.
Man, I
But
cannot do no.
fell and hit my head on the tree. I was like, I'm not allowed to do this anymore.
Man, I'll do a sack race, man. I'll pull a groin or something right now, man. I wouldn't even try.
We're aging, bro.
Yeah, man. God, I got to stretch in the morning every day now, man. I understand what my parents was going through now.
Oh yeah.
As far as wearing a badge, man, how do you think kids look at you when they see you wear that badge? Is it a good thing? Is it a good feeling?
Maybe it's just me. I've never put a lot of thought, honestly, into this might sound really dumb to some people. I don't even think about this badge here. Like, yes, I earned it. I worked hard for it, and it represents, what I've worked for. But I don't even think about this thing. I honestly don't. I'm focused more on my radio and my camera, and then just my attitude. Um, but what really stinks about the job about the badge is, the officers that have put bad taste in people's mouths, maybe by their attitude or that small interaction they had, or just things they've seen on the news or on social media, then they judge all of us the same. And I understand that. And so when people flick me off and scream profanities at me, honestly, I just brush it off, because I'm usually jamming to my music on my way. If I'm going to a call, I'm still listening to music, and I'm still staying focused. I'm not gonna.
They flip you off when you're driving?
Oh man, yeah, yeah. They be shooting them birds.
Golly, I didn't know people was that bold like that, man.
I mean, but I'm in the freedom of speech. I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna lose my job because someone's doing that. Because I get it. Maybe they've had a bad experience and they want to express themselves. They have the right to do that.
All right, I didn't know people was that bold, man.
Oh, man, they be doing it.
Like flip me off. I'll pull you over and be like, "Hey, you want to talk about it? Like, what's going on?"
No, I'm not gonna do all that.
How important is like the trust and policing today? Is that one reason why y'all do the parks thing, so the community can get to know y'all?
Yeah, because that gives an opportunity for all the officers. Like, I'm in the community relations unit, so now I have this opportunity that I have a lot more time that I can go and engage and involve myself. And sometimes I still do it even off the clock. So sometimes I'm legitimately still volunteering my time. Like yesterday, Beaumont Heritage Society, they were out at the Jefferson County Courthouse, and that wasn't on the clock. That was just go support my wife, be a part of that community. But that's so other officers can get involved too, because our officers are busy, our detectives are busy, chiefs. I mean, chief of police, assistant chief, everybody, captains, they're busy. But when we have that specific event, they're able to come out and meet people in a different setting, a fun, relaxed setting, because we are just people. That is what we are. We are people, and we want people to trust us and know that if they really need help, that we are there for them.
Yeah, it seemed like it'd be a lot of y'all out there, man. It's like different units and forces and all that. And I was like, dang, they got the whole crew out there.
It's important to build trust. Yeah,
I think it probably intimidates some people too, though.
And that's the scary thing, I mean, hey, straight up, I mean, this uniform can be scary. If I can, real quick, I'll tell you, one time I was 18 and I had some friends, and they were like, "Hey, let's go frog gigging," and I was like, "What is that?" They're like, "We're gonna go stick some frogs with some pitchforks, basically."
Yeah,
and I was like, "All right," but I don't have my fishing license, whatever. So we went out, And I was watching them do it. I did do it one time, but anyways, I stopped after that. And then at one point, I see lights coming, and I was like, "Oh snap!" And we're out in the county, and I was like, "I'm not dealing with the laws. I'm not." And so I, because that just wasn't my thing. And so I hopped in the truck, and I was started looking at Facebook. Man, I was scrolling,
Mhm.
and I looked up, and I'm not even making this up. All three of my friends were on their knees, hands over their heads, legs
No
crossed, and I was
sheesh.
like, "What did they do?" And I was like, "Oh my gosh!" So of course, I just stayed in the truck. I'm like, I don't want to be out there with them.
For sure.
Well, here comes this deputy, and he came out, and he didn't know I was in the truck, and he opened the back door, and he looked at me. I was like, "Hello, sir," and he drew his gun on me. I was like, "Please don't shoot." He's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Scrolling Facebook." He's like, "Get out of the truck." I was like, "Yes, sir."
Get with them.
And so, yeah, he brought me over to them. I got on my knees, hands over my head. I was like, "My gosh!" I
Yeah.
looked at them. I was like, "What did y'all do?" And they were like, "We're just catching frogs." And come to find out, he's waiting for his backup to come. And anyways, he was being extra safe. I get it, but I mean, I've had these run-ins before I was a cop, so I mean, I do
Yeah.
get some things.
Lena, she said, when's the next one at the park?
Lena, I don't get mad at me. I don't know because we're constantly doing things. But if you check our Beaumont Police Facebook page, I do update that a lot, and I will be posting on there when the next fun day in the park will be.
Oh, so you're over the Beaumont Police page.
I'm one of the officers that's over it. It's
Oh,
not just me. It's not just
yo,
me.
I used to troll y'all a lot too. I'm not gonna lie, in a good way. I used to like tag y'all, be like, yo, tag. I'll be like, get one of Beaumont police officers. I want to race them right now in a 40-yard dash. I used to do stuff like that.
There's several of us that are over that page, so it's not just me. It's a group effort.
Okay. All right. So hey, Lena, when he just watch the page and he'll let you know when
Also,
or whoever.
Also, you can follow my page, Lena, and I'll be posting it on mine as well. So you can follow both pages if you want.
Is there? I mean, we hear a lot of negative things as far as like of course, negativity kind of gets just thrown to the front of everything. But is there some positive things that's going on in Beaumont that you would like to talk about that people don't know? I mean, all we hear is the negative things that's going on in Beaumont. But I guess the events that y'all have at the park is another thing. Is it any programs or something like the police is doing?
Yeah. So negativity is always going to make the news because unfortunately that's what news wants. But there is a lot of positivity. The officers, on top of going to the schools and volunteering for the war program, I'm not the only one that does that. I brought Officer McGruff back. I don't know if anybody
I
remembers
remember
that
McGruff.
from the 80s.
Yeah, Detective McGruff.
Yeah, I got him back. I found him in a closet. And I was like, "What you doing in the closet?" I didn't even know we had
Oh
this
no, McGruff in the closet chilling.
McGruff. So yeah, I brought him out. I do take him whenever I go to the schools, and I try to disappear, and I can usually fool most of the kids, and they think it's awesome. But there's always like that one kid that's like, "That's that officer. I can tell because he wearing the same shoes as McGruff."
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Damn,
I'm like, "Kid, come on."
nah, not the McGruff shoes.
But yeah, we're doing that. We do cops and kids. We partner with IEA, that's Inspire, Encourage, and Achieve. And those are kids that have gotten in trouble, and we're encouraging them to get out of it. We're working with them. They're on probation, and really, a lot of them are just great kids. They just had bad experiences and
Yeah.
made a couple bad choices. But who hasn't made a bad choice in their life?
Now, with the cops and kids, do they have to get in trouble to get in that program, or can some mom or dad say, "Man, my 12-year-old is just I don't know what to do with him."
That's that specific one with IEA. That is just if they get in trouble.
Okay,
But we're doing that. Sometimes you'll see coffee with a cop, and I know kids don't
I
like
seen that.
coffee, but I mean anybody can come chill with us. You can bring your kids. We'll talk with them. Uh, I'm currently mentoring somebody, but I can't mentor everybody with my schedule. It's hard. But we're doing those things, and every officer in my unit, we're just involved in different ways.
Yeah, I seen a coffee with a cop. I thought that was more for parents or something
It
like
is, but
that.
honestly, anybody can come to it. Anybody's free to come sit, talk with us, and just meet us, get to know us.
Where's that at? That's just
Usually different places. The last one we had it was at I make my coffee at home because it's cheap and I can make it forever for like $9.
Mhm.
But I believe it was Sortino's. Or was that over there by Fuzzy's?
Mhm.
Man, shout out to Fuzzy's too. They got great quesadillas. But yeah, we were next door the last time. Chief was there, Chief of Police, and it was a good time.
You drink yours all black, huh?
I usually black, but I don't want to burn my tongue, and so
Yeah.
I'll add a little bit of milk to cool it off. Adds a little bit of cream, and that's it. So yeah, it's mostly black, a little bit of milk.
Okay. They say that y'all shorthanded as far as the Beaumont Police Department.
Yeah, I mean, to
Yep.
my knowledge, we're not always ever probably gonna ever just be fully staffed. I don't know if we've ever been fully staffed since I've been on an officer. Maybe we have for a short period of time, but I think that's normal for most police stations.
Yeah. Now the best way, like if somebody's watching, because I think I've seen very periodically I see that, it's maybe on Facebook or it may be on TV that like y'all are hiring. Is the best way like to go to like the academy? I think they have academy at what, LIT or something?
So yeah, we have two academies. Sergeant Brinkmeyer, he's on Facebook. You probably find some posts. We recently went to another school and talked with. I want to say they were no, they were middle school kids, but he's on there. He's over hiring personnel, all that.
Okay. And yeah, because I a while back I had a friend of mine. I think he went to, well, he was going for geez, man, what's the one with the they're in the wildlife.
Are you talking about like rangers?
Yeah, he was trying to do one of those.
Park rangers, and we have Texas Wildlife.
Yeah, I think he was trying to do a Texas wildlife, but it was only
Game
so
warden.
Game warden. That's what it was. He was trying to do that, but it was only so many few.
I don't know a lot about them, but you can go to LIT Police Academy. I believe it's 4.5 to 5 months long. That's just to get your license, and then after that, you'll come right out with us for 6 months. You'll be with 3 different training officers. They're going to be grading you on everything, teaching you how they do things, getting different perspectives. The sheriff's department, they have an academy. I want to say it's 9 months long, but theirs is a night class, so you could work during the day, go there for like 4 hours at night. So it's just what's better suited for you.
Okay, and then they got the little state trooper. I say little, but I mean,
If you want to be a state trooper, yeah, I don't know what their schedule is anymore. They used to work, I think, 5/10s. You got to go to Austin. You got to go to their academy. I think you have to live in the academy Monday through Friday.
Oh, they.
And then I think on the weekends you can go. You can go away, go home.
Okay. Do you think y'all get enough training? Because it's a lot of situations happening, and I think I read one time that saying as far as the police officers need to have constant training, when it's dealing with situations.
Training is very important. I will say that City of Beaumont's great about giving us trainings. And I'm not just saying that. We receive a lot of trainings, a lot of de-escalation training, a lot of mental health training.
Yeah.
It's constant, but I will say the best training really is just on the job experience. But we do a lot of training.
When you get hired, like I think one of the tests like do y'all have like a mental health or something kind of?
Yeah, you've got to do a mental health evaluation. You've got to do an interview. You got to do a polygraph, a drug screening. There's this job-related abilities test where you got to go and you just have to run a short distance in less than 2 minutes. It's really not that hard. Jump over a fence, hop over a ditch, but it's really not that difficult. And then you've got to take a test that's like a skills-related test, and I believe it's like 100 questions. As long as you make a 70, you'll pass. That's a little bit more challenging.
Yeah. Mental health is very important. So,
yes.
Like the things that y'all go through, I think that can affect you mentally. Like when y'all, like if an officer has to shoot somebody, they tell them they have to like take like a break or something, right?
Yeah. So anytime an officer gets in a critical incident like that, thankfully I've not been in that situation. But it's standard protocol to go on to administrative leave. Some people think, oh, that's a bad time. Oh, the cop did something wrong. No, that's in our policy. After something that critical happens, you got to have administrative leave. You got to go on leave. You're still getting paid, but it's such a big deal. It's got to go before the grand jury to make sure that you didn't do anything wrong, and then make sure that you did the right thing or you didn't. So that's just a typical standard protocol when that happens. Mental health's a big deal. I mean, you're going to people's worst days over and over and over. And if anybody says that doesn't mess with you, I'd say they're lying.
Yeah.
I think everybody in the world struggles with some kind of mental health. But it's how you approach it. And so hopefully you're not going to alcohol. Hopefully you're not going to drugs. You got to find a healthy outlet for it. So exercise is a big one. Prayer is a big one. You can journal. You can just, taking a deep breath, hold it, let it out. It's how you respond to these things, because I think everybody has mental health.
Do y'all have your own therapist over there?
I think we have access to a therapist.
Oh, okay.
I've never gone. Now I have gone to therapy before, and so if I don't, a lot of people are scared to say, "Oh, I've been to therapy before." We need to move beyond that. We got to take care of ourselves. So if you need to go to that, go to it. It helped. It was good. Not currently going to it, but anything that, like, I've struggled with some anxiety, but my anxiety still never stopped me from doing my job.
Yeah.
But to sit here and say, "Oh no, I don't have any mental health problems at all," that I think everybody has some degree. If you've experienced any traumatic events, you've got something.
Yeah, because I was gonna say I know a great therapist, and she can like.
But it's not a bad thing.
No, it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing at all. I have it on the show a lot, but I mean, to talk about mental health, but I'm low key like, when I ask questions, it's like low key like, okay, what do you think? Yeah, I'm getting a free session, but we do have some great talks though. But like, mental health is real, and like I say, just get you a therapist. Most of your jobs really pay for your therapy sessions that a lot of people don't know about too.
Yeah, and we got some opportunities in the city for mental health. I know Buckner's helps families with mental health. Another one I could mention in case somebody wants to look it up. Let me look at it real quick.
One day I was at I forgot the name of this place. It was on Walden. They make tamales or something like that. It's a Mexican restaurant, and it was an officer in there chilling. I'm not finna try to tell on him. I don't know his name, but he was in there waiting at the table, and he got his food and he left, and I wasn't paying attention when he left. I just seen him walk out the door, and so when I made my order, I turned around and I seen he left his camera. And I said, "Oh, dude, he left his camera."
Ooh.
And I picked his camera up. That camera it got some weight on it.
Yeah.
And he was still sitting in the parking lot, and I brought it to him. He's like, "Oh, thanks, man." And I was like, yeah, I was gonna use it if he was gone. And he started laughing and stuff. But has policing became different now since y'all have to wear cameras? Or when you started, y'all always had cameras on y'all?
I've always had a camera. I can honestly say that if I had this camera or not, I would still be the same. But I'm a fan of the cameras for many different reasons. Also, real quick, the other mental health thing was add more behavioral therapy. Add more behavioral therapy.
Okay.
And they can help a lot of people too in this area. They're local.
Okay.
So all the cameras, they're very good, and I'll tell you some reasons why. One of the reasons is because we need to make sure all the cases are recorded the entire time. If we ever need to go back and review things, sometimes some cases take so long. There might be some critical information, and sometimes people tell on themselves, and that's good evidence. And you need to be like, "Oh crud, what time did that happen?" And you go back, see what that quote was. Oh yeah, he did say, "Yeah, I did it." So it's good to review that and put that in there, because you don't want to lie and say, "Yeah, he said I did it," and he didn't. Also, it protects the citizens from police abusing their powers and making sure that we're not getting out of line with what we're doing. So it protects the citizens, and then also protects us, because I've had people, like, I remember one time I went to Dunkin' Donuts. I was called there for a trespassing call, and I could tell the lady was experiencing a mental health crisis, but she was trespassing, screaming at people. She would not leave, and I asked her for quite a while. I mean, I think I talked to her for almost 12 to 15 minutes, which honestly is too long. But I could see she was going through it, and so I was trying to let her vent a little bit. I was trying to not escalate it, because I didn't have to at that moment.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't have a choice. If people are fighting, you got to get in there and break up the fight. That's part of it.
Yeah.
But anyway, she would not leave. I told her, if you don't leave, you're going to go to jail for trespassing. I don't want to do that. You could just leave and go anywhere else. I'll even drive you somewhere if you want. If you have a family member or a friend, if you want to go to somewhere public, I will take you there. And she says, "I'm not leaving." And she said a lot of other things. So unfortunately, I gave her a trespass warning. I said, "Now, if you don't leave, you will be arrested." She still didn't leave. So I arrested her, brought her to my car, parked right outside of Dunkin' Donuts. And she screamed at me and started saying, he raped me. And I was like, "Oh my gosh, what the heck?" I was like, "I'm not even going to deal with this." I immediately got on the radio. I said, "Send me a supervisor." I was like, "This is what happened." So it also protects us because people will say we do things that we definitely did not do. So it's good for the public. It's good for us. I'm a fan of the cameras.
Somebody said, "Do y'all consider internal affairs the enemy, like seen on TV?"
No, I mean internal affairs is important. Every police department should have that. I think it's a very important element of the police department. The officers that may try to push the line, it's going to keep them in check.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm a big fan of internal affairs, and I mean a lot of those officers, they were just normal officers like us before they went into internal affairs. And so if you just say I'm not dealing with you because now you're internal affairs, I think
Mhm.
that's kind of crazy.
DJ Man asks if he's ready for his acting career he started with Haley Monroe.
Am I ready for my acting career?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that was cool. Yeah, he's like, I need you to film this. I was like, okay, is this angle good? Man, no, I love what I do. That was a great documentary that he did. Awesome job. Really nice guys. But I love what I'm doing, and what I'm doing, yeah, I'm genuine. I love it.
Do you get more positive interactions than negative ones in the city?
Yeah, especially in my role now.
Uh-huh.
I get them more often, but even when I was on patrol, I'd still get them a lot because people say, "Wow, thank you for listening to what I had to say. Thank you for just giving me some kind of feedback. Even if you weren't able to do a lot, you still pointed me in a different direction, or you showed that you cared." But now that I am able to go out more often and see more people than just like one call at a time, I do have a lot of positive reactions, and it's very encouraging. Sometimes, every now and then, you'll still have somebody be like, "Hey, you arrested me a long time ago. F you," and I'm like, "I'm like, what the heck? I'm like, you almost pepper sprayed me.
Yeah.
Of course, you're going to jail."
Hey, how's that real time crime center
Bro, the real
thing?
time crime center is awesome.
What is that though? What actually is that?
Okay, so we have a whole real time crime center. It's that's separate from the police department, but it's still ran by officers and civilians. And we have cameras all throughout the city. I think it's a great thing. And as we're getting more funding, we're going to add more and more cameras. We have a ton. They're reading license plates. We have people that can access the cameras at any time. It's now operated 24/7. They can zoom in super far away, which helps collect evidence. If an officer's not responding on their radio,
Mhm.
either the radio got turned down, maybe the officer's hard of hearing, maybe there's a lot of yelling, maybe the officer's getting beat up. They can sync into this camera from the real time crime center and be like, "Holy crap, that officer's getting beat up or is struggling. They're in a fight, whatever case may be." We'll send more officers. And so it's good. It's great for the citizens. It's great for collecting evidence. It's great for the officers. And like I said, as we get more and more funding, we're going to have more and more cameras all throughout the city.
Yeah, that is that the goal, to have like a camera on every street or something like that? Or
I don't want to get in trouble and say like, "Oh yeah, we need to have one like every 50 feet." I don't know. No, I think it's just important to have them, and it's not like Big Brother. We don't just have people that are just like, because there's so many cameras, they're not just constantly just watching certain areas.
Mhm.
It's when they do check different areas, but it's when uh like if there's a disturbance somewhere, before an officer gets there, they can go ahead and turn into a camera. They can zoom into wherever that disturbance is. They can kind of give officers updates when they're heading there and be like, "Hey, just so you know, it appears to be this person, this person. They're wearing this clothing," and it just helps out. Sometimes officers get into a chase with somebody,
Mhm.
and maybe the officer's a little slow, a little tired. Somebody real fast, and
Yeah.
they'll be like, "Hey, he just hid behind the dumpster." I'm like,
Uh-huh.
"Oh, okay." So it helps out in a lot of different ways. So yeah, we do want more cameras. I think it's good.
Yeah, because like we see shootings happening, we see robberies happen, and then within hours, it's like y'all make a post saying we captured this person or this person was apprehended. I'm like, damn, that was quick. Like,
It's like the TV shows now.
I know, man. They used to have a show called Live PD.
Oh, bro, that was cool.
That was a cool show,
That was
man.
cool.
Before they stopped that, man,
Mhm.
like they would like, okay, we're finna go to Shreveport, and they'll show this
I watched it.
happening. I
I
used to
was in
watch
there
that
a
show
lot.
all the time, man.
Oh yeah.
On they had a show one time. They had a episode where they were pulling this guy over, and the guy threw something out the window, but the cop didn't see it, and so they went the live PD thing. The send whoever the people was in there, they seen it, and they told the cop. They said, "Hey, he threw something out the window," and they showed it back in slow motion, it going out the window. I was like, "Damn,
So
dude!"
that's kind of like a real time crime center because sometimes people will be evading police and they'll be throwing dope and guns out the window, and But our officers usually will see it. But sometimes things are happening so fast, things are so crazy and chaotic. It's hard to see that sometimes. But officers will be like, "Hey, log at this area, this intersection, something got thrown out the window, but they're still in the chase." And so we'll have officers head to where the evidence got thrown out the window and try to find it. But I think that's pretty cool about that live PD stuff.
Yeah, man. Look, I'm not trying to get you in trouble, dude. Somebody asking if you single.
No, happily married. Not just married, happily married.
Whoever Brittany is.
Oh, Brittany, that's my wife.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna say, dog. I didn't even. I was gonna keep that question on the low.
Girl. Yeah,
hey,
we've been happily married.
Happily married, man.
Next month will be 9 years married.
Okay, and just Brittany to let you know, the first thing he said, "I'm happily married." That's the first thing he said.
Yeah, I love her. She's great.
Okay, and that's who supported you, man. You have to have a woman that supports you through everything, dog.
Your spouse has to support, no matter what job or profession you have. I mean, unfortunately, we got to work a lot of our lives.
Yep.
And so, I mean, you also got to balance. So you don't want to work all the time.
No, no doubt.
Sometimes I got overtime opportunities that I say no to because I want to go home and spend time with my wife, my family. That's important. You can't just be your job nonstop. Maybe you can, but not me. I need to do both.
Yeah, I know. That's the same thing. I had overtime opportunity yesterday, and I could have took it, but I didn't.
I'm proud of you.
But yeah, man, because I really wanted to go get it, but I was like, nah, I'm gonna chill with the family and stuff. But yeah, like saying with my wife, like supporting this, like if she's like I want to start a podcast, I want to invest in all this. She could have been like, babe, nah, let's but she. It's never been like no like negativity about
and you got a wife that's supporting you. I think that's awesome because this is time and energy. Not everybody can just do this. This takes a lot of time, a lot of effort.
Yep.
And it's a Friday night. You don't do anything else.
Exactly. She took the pic. She took our picture too. So
yeah.
Shout out to the wife for taking the pic and stuff. Usually it's my daughter, but my daughter is starting to charge now. She wants to get paid for taking the pic. Dang. Yeah, man. She's I guess she said if she's gonna do some work around here, she wants to get paid. So dang, man, that's my first employee. So
taxes out, I hope.
Yeah, man. Hey, do you think people think police are too aggressive?
I think sometimes, but
like unapproachable.
I'll say I can only speak on Beaumont. But most of our officers are approachable. You just go approach them, go talk to them. We're just people. Now, there's times we have to be aggressive. When you're getting sent a call that somebody just pistol whipped somebody in the head and they took off with some items and they're running down the street. I mean, it's hard to not be aggressive to stop them. Usually what I would do in that situation is chase them down, tackle them, quickly put them in handcuffs as quick as I can, immediately get them off the ground, pat them for weapons, make sure everything's safe, and then I can slow down. It's just part of it. I can honestly say I've never punched anybody since I've been a cop.
Wow.
Up to this point, I've never kicked anybody, but I have tased 3 people. I've pepper sprayed over 30 because there was a group of 30. I was by myself. I gave 2 chances for everyone to stop, and if you think they were listening to me, no, they were throwing punches. It was like Dragon Ball Z out there, man. And so I did the pepper spray, and everybody stopped. And I've tackled probably 60 people over my 8.5 years. And I'm not saying that I'm proud of it or bragging about it, but it's a quick way to put somebody on the ground, effectively put them in handcuffs and stop them. I mean, shoot, they just stabbed somebody. They just beat the crud out of somebody. I try to talk everything down if I can. And 9 times out of 10, you can verbally de-escalate anything. Just listen to what someone has to say. You'd be surprised how much you can stop. But if somebody's hurting somebody, you got to get in and get physical. It's just part of it.
Yeah, that spray y'all use is different. I don't think people can buy that particular spray.
Man, no, it hurts.
That spray be breaking that breaks crowds up, man.
Let me tell you, I've been sprayed 4 times. I've been tased several times, and I mean it hurts.
Do you like y'all have to get sprayed? Y'all have to spray each other. Is that
being hired by Beaumont? Yeah, you're gonna get sprayed. When I was in the Coast Guard, I got sprayed. It just happened. That's
do y'all have to routinely get sprayed, or is that just once?
No, if I had to, I'd throw this pepper spray off my belt.
You got to get sprayed once a year.
You just want to know how it feels because we don't want our officers just tasing everybody. We don't want just pepper spraying everybody. You need to know how it feels because that should not be your go-to.
Yeah. Now tasing. A lot of people you know, it's like a Monday morning quarterback. Like when the incident happens, they say, "Oh, why he didn't tase him? Why she didn't tase him?"
Oh yeah, I've heard a lot of that.
Now,
You
as
gotta think like, what would you do? Like honestly, like try to put yourself in this situation. You got somebody looking at you. Each fist, each hand has a knife in it. And they're screaming at you. They're having the worst day of their life, and they're saying, "I'm gonna kill you. I'm tired of living. I'm about to kill you." And they're literally 15 to 20 feet away.
Mhm.
That's not very far. And so in those situations, I have my gun out. I'm just being honest. I have my gun out, but I'm trying to verbally de-escalate. I'm trying to listen, okay, and tell this person that they matter. I'm like, look, I don't know who you are, but I love you. You're going through a tough time, and I'm sorry, but we can work through this. We can talk through this. And that's a very high stress situation. But if he or she charges at me with these knives, then I'm going to use my gun because the taser is not always effective.
Mhm.
And at the end of the day, if I get stabbed and now they got my gun, what use am I? What did I do? And now I can't go home to my family. And so typically, whatever weapon someone pulls on me, I usually go one higher,
Mhm.
but I still try to talk it out if I can. But the taser does not always work, guys. It doesn't. And so if you're pulling out a deadly weapon on an officer, most likely they're not going to pull out a taser. Now, a second officer gets there, okay, then yeah, that officer can pull out a taser because now it's safe to do so,
Got you.
and they can deploy the taser, and that's what we try to do.
Okay. See, yeah, that does make a lot of sense and
We're
stuff.
not just wanting to just pop everybody. Like, no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. We
Yeah,
want to
for
go.
sure.
We want to go home. We want everybody else to go home too.
Yeah, and then they always like, "Oh, why didn't you shoot him in the leg?"
Why didn't he shoot him in the hand?
Yeah, I know.
Why didn't he curve the bullet?
Yeah.
Guys,
Or why he didn't shoot the thing out his hand?
I don't shoot every day. That's not a thing. I am a good shot. I will say that, but
Mhm.
I don't shoot every day. Like, and if you try to shoot a hand that's moving constantly, it's hard. I can't shoot that little blade out your hand. Like, I'm not that good. I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
And so that's why it's just not realistic. And if you do that, you're gonna have a lot more cops getting killed, and then they're gonna go kill more people.
Change the subject a little bit. Do y'all have competitions against like other police forces in this area, like Lumberton PD, Vidor PD? Like, who's the best? Who's the best police in this area?
That specifically, I don't know. I've never participated in it. I do know that we do have officers that go off sometimes, and they will compete in different competitions. Our Beaumont Police page, we had some of my higher ups go and compete, and they're in really good shape.
Okay.
And really good shots, and I forget what place they got in, but they placed pretty well, and they came back. But I don't know about like, hey, Lumberton, hey, Port Neches, hey, Port Arthur, let's race and let's shoot. I don't know nothing about that. Maybe we need to get that started because I'm pretty fast, y'all. For 100 meters, now after 100 meters,
Yeah,
I'm
for
gonna be
sure.
slowing down.
Yeah, we're gonna have to shoot. We're gonna have to send that competition out there. I don't think Lumberton got anybody for you. I'm gonna say it right now.
I don't know. They might. They might.
But I did see a cop, a police officer at the fair. He raced some dude. He smoked him.
Oh yeah, that was
God.
awesome. Yeah, Officer Allen, good job.
Man, he smoked the heck out of that dude,
Yeah,
man.
he did. Well, he used to play ball.
That's what they said.
He played ball in college, so yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, y'all got athletes. Y'all got.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hey, so look, man, y'all try to run from the police, man. Look, they got athletes over there that go hawk you down.
But hey, look. Everybody that I've chased, almost everybody I have caught. Except for
okay.
one guy, and he got away from me twice. I'm going to tell you this true story. This guy was so fast. This guy was in his 50s.
Was it in the north end?
I mean, MLK and Calder. I'm at Porky's. This guy's trespassing. This guy honestly abuses drugs, and I forget his name. But he looked at me. I was like, "Hey man, what you doing?" Just trying to talk to him. And he looked at me. He's real chill with me. And out of nowhere, Floyd, he goes, "I'm about to smoke you." And I said, "What?" And pew, he took off. And I was like, "Oh my god!"
He already knew he was finna smoke you.
Bro, he's not looking at traffic. He's just flying.
He gone.
And it's like an Olympian. This guy was so fast. I thought he was a bolt. And I was like, I tried to catch up to him, and he smoked me. Anyways,
he already knew. He must have done it before.
Again, bro. He stole from Target, total other side of the city.
Golly.
But he on a bicycle.
Habitual.
I got behind him on my, I was like, oh, I'm finally gonna get him. He got away from me last time. No, he jumped off his bicycle and ran faster than when he was riding that bike. And he started hopping fences like they were hurdles. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me. But I knew his name at that point. Okay. And I yelled his name and I was like, I'm taking your bike.
Yeah, for sure. Bike. He said, I don't need that. I'm
And
faster
that was
than Mike.
evidence. I handcuffed to the front of my car, which is always funny to see because people are like, did that cop just hit a bicycle rider? No. But I took his evidence. I did a report, got a warrant. We eventually found him one day when he was highly intoxicated, but I made sure we had like 4 officers.
That was the only way.
I was like, bro, this guy's fast, y'all. This guy's fast.
Intoxicated or not, man, this guy has some
It
speed.
doesn't matter. He is fast. I mean,
Man,
he's
who knows? He probably ran track back in the days, and you
I did
just don't.
too, but dang.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
He said, I'm finna smoke you. I ain't finna go to jail right
Hey,
now.
it happens. It happens. Every now and then, you lose.
Okay. Shout out to who was that commenting right there, man? That's Miss Caroline York. She said salute to BPD. All right, that's what's up, man.
Yeah, thank you.
How does that feel good, man? Because people like it, and it seems I'm not gonna blame the media, but it just seems like they're always putting BPD in a bad light, man.
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
the criticism is for being a cop.
They have a hard job to do. They have bosses, but unfortunately, certainly certain things get on the media sometimes, and it is what it is, and we got to battle through it. But I can tell you, the majority of our officers are great, and the bad ones eventually are going to get found out, and they're going to get fired. So.
Yeah, how do you feel about all that negative? Like when something negative happens, or if you see a video, and now, like we were saying earlier, like okay, one cop did something bad, now the whole unit is under fire because of that one incident.
And you can have an officer in New York do something,
exactly,
and I get it, and I do get it, and I don't always just side with the police. Just because I'm an officer doesn't mean I'm going to side with you. I'm going to really look at it. Now, most of the time, I can't understand what happens, but sometimes I see things I'm like, oh no, he messed up. But then everybody hates all of us, and I'm like, bro, you ever been to Walmart and like one person makes you mad, now you're just like fire all the Walmart.
Yeah,
people.
for sure.
But I get it because it's this badge. It's important what we're doing. We're dealing with people's lives here, so it's a big deal, and I get it. I don't blame people, but I can reassure you that most of us are doing a great job, and we're trying to pour as much of ourselves as we can into the job.
What would you tell if somebody was like, man, they walk up to you and like, I'm thinking about becoming a police officer? Well, what would you tell that person?
I say that's awesome.
Yeah.
And I would ask them why. That's really important. Like, why would you want to be a cop? And I have people approach me like that all the time. And if you are interested in being a police officer, send me a message on Facebook. I'd love to talk with you and just let you know like what it's about to make sure it's a good fit for you. The journey to becoming a police officer is kind of hard because it's a lengthy process. But if you want it bad enough, you're going to get it. I guarantee
No doubt.
you. And then once you are an officer, it does get easier as long as you just do a good job and you remember people are people and you are here to serve, and you're going to have good days. You're going to have bad days. I mean, that's with anything.
On the bond, I think on the one that I don't know what bond Pacific, I don't know if it was A, B, or C or something like that, but I know it was saying something about a police station. Do y'all really need y'all hurting over there with the police station?
Our police station, I think, was built in 1974.
Okay.
And we have had some growing health concerns. So, yeah, I think it would be a good, important thing for us. It's been a long time, and we've outgrown the police department. And I don't want to misspeak. The chief's talked a lot about this. We have a great chief, and he's talked about a lot on the news. But we do have a lot of different divisions in the department that aren't even at the police department because we don't have room for them.
Oh.
I mean, it is what it is. I mean, most of our offices are shared by multiple officers.
Yeah.
So we've way outgrown our department. It is an older building. It's not the most efficient for everybody, and there's limited parking everywhere. And people are like, "Hey, I'm coming to the station. Where can I park?" I'm like, "Yeah, try the library across the street, maybe City Hall, and then watch out for all the fast drivers."
Yeah,
people
for sure.
still drive around there crazy. I mean, we've had drunk drivers hit the police department. Like, how are you going to get drunk?
I know, for real. Like, dang.
Like, you're just trying to go to jail.
Yeah. Somebody suggested, I think in the bond thing, they were suggesting like the old Sears building in the mall or something.
Yeah, no, like where it should happen, I have no idea. It's way above my pay grade. Honestly, I'm just happy to be here. Just give me a place to work. I just want to work and help people.
I've seen you. I think that I forgot what incident they had, but it was you, the mayor, and it was what was her name? Y'all did a
talking about the little podcast we did.
Yeah, y'all did that.
Tracy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think exactly what we were talking about. I believe that was over the shooting at Rogers Park.
Oh yeah, that's what it was and stuff. Did you think y'all got y'all point across with that? Because when I seen that, I was like, I wanted to hear more. I think y'all left a lot of meat on the table. It was quick too. It was like it wasn't that long, huh?
No, it wasn't very long. Uh, I don't know. I don't know if we really did or not. We tried, and that was my first time doing something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So this is technically my second time on a podcast, like an official podcast.
For sure, no doubt.
So shout out to you.
Yeah, I
Cool.
appreciate you, man.
But I don't know. I'm trying to be as open as I can with people. I know there was a lot of like, oh, why is Rogers Park getting so much attention?
Yep, that was mentioned too.
I'll tell you, I think it's a lot of different things. I know a lot of people want to go straight to race and our history. Unfortunately, we got a lot of race issues.
Yeah.
That's not what that was, though. Because we investigate every single shooting the same. And we are, if you follow our Facebook page, I mean, I'm posting as much as I can about the important things because I'm trying to solve these crimes. I'm trying to help our detectives solve the crimes. And I don't care if it's North End, South End, West End. I'm posting about them. We're investigating them. I think the public got so fired up about that, as they should, because there was hundreds of people that were just innocent bystanders.
Yep.
There's not usually that many, no matter which park you're at. It's rarely that many innocent bystanders. But there was a group that was there. There was another group that knew they were there, and they were targeting that group. And because several homes were struck, a school was struck, and there were so many innocent people, just kids playing on the playground. A lot of people are calling the officials, city council, the mayor, the police department. It's just, I think that's why it caught so much attention as it did.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I'll tell you, I go to Imagination Station all the time. That's where I bring my niece and nephews, and I have kids all the time come up to me like, "You're the police," and I'm like, "What's up?"
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
But I mean, no, everything gets equal attention. We're just trying to solve it. That was just a very big case that a lot of innocent people were by, in my opinion.
Yeah. Hey, y'all still do ride-alongs?
Oh yeah, yeah. Just sign up for it. I forget the exact process. Go into 255 College Street. Go to our police department. You'll see records technicians that are behind like glass. Tell them, "Hey, I'm interested in doing a ride along." If you fill out a packet, someone does some degree of a background check on you, and then you find out, okay, what shift would you like to ride on, and you can go ride out on a shift. We've got 4 different shifts, and a lot of people do it, and it's been a very good experience for a lot of people.
I bet y'all be like, "Oh, I got to do a ride along, man."
Man, no, it just depends. It just depends. I mean, hopefully the ride along is like happy to be there and wants to see what's going on.
Yeah.
No, it's a great experience, and I think it's good for the officer and someone in the community come out, check it out, and see what it's all about. Because if you think live PD is cool, I mean, that's what it is. It's live PD.
Yeah, for sure.
Every day is just kind of crazy. Like a slow day, you're like, yeah, it's kind of a slow day. All I did was chase one robber, and I pulled a couch out of the freeway. And
a couch out the freeway.
I pushed a car out the road.
Yeah.
It was broken down. Yeah, it's just kind of a slow day, you know?
Yeah. Now, you wouldn't advise now that person. Now, if you are chasing somebody, they have to stay in the car. They can't help you chase them. Like,
oh no. Yeah, you best lock that door. But if I'm getting my butt kicked, you better come help me. I mean, if I'm hurting,
yeah.
I mean, I know I look like I'm on
steroids. Now you need me to get out, huh? Yeah.
No, I tell them like, hey, look, at a minimum, key up on that radio and say, hey, Officer Van's getting his butt kicked again.
Yeah.
He needs help. But I hold my own. But there's always someone stronger, faster, bigger.
Man, I'm so bad with names. A friend of mine, she works I think she still works for Vida PD. She wanted to do a ride along. She was like, "You need to come do a ride along." I was like, "Okay, cool, but man, I don't want to do no." And this was years ago. But I was like, man, hopefully she don't get no high speed chase, man. I don't like. I'm a slow driver, so anything fast, I'd be like,
Yeah, I mean, the high speed chases, those are dangerous, and
y'all been having a few out here. I've been hearing about.
It happens. A kid asked me the other day. They're like, "How come sometimes y'all be speeding?" I'm like, "Well, let me ask you a question. If someone's getting hurt, should we get there? Should we take our time, or should we
I know.
Get there? We get there. Okay, how do we catch a speeder? Well, you got to speed. I'm like, exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
It's kind of crazy, but yeah.
Okay. I mean, man, I would do a ride along. I don't really care what people say now, but I'll do a ride along and somebody like, man, I seen Floyd riding with the police. He over there riding with the police out there. I knew he was with the.
But you know what's scary about the high speed chases is a lot of the times the people will be chasing like they just committed a crazy crime. Maybe they just shot up somebody. Maybe they did something very violent. We want to stop them. We don't want them to get away, and they might not be following any traffic laws. They're running red lights, and unfortunately, that ends in a lot of crashes. But our officers, we're constantly checking the intersections and slowing down. Even if we're not coming to a complete stop, we're hitting our sirens and we're going through them. So we're trying to clear our intersections as we're going because we don't want someone's life on our their blood on our hands.
Yeah.
An innocent bystander. That's the craziest thing. Uh, I'm not going to chase a crotch rocket. That's just my thing. Some officers will. I'm not going to.
Yeah.
I remember one time I did because this guy came up to me as I was driving. Some white guy just probably I don't know where he's from. I'm not gonna say that, but he came up, looked at me, flicked me off, and I was like, "What the heck?"
Dang,
he just burned up,
dude.
and I was like, "I'm gonna get this guy." And I got up to a little over 105, and that guy was gone. I was like, "I'm terminating this pursuit. There's too much traffic. I don't want this." This.
I didn't know
fool
y'all
to
get flicked
wreck into
off a lot
something.
like that.
Yeah.
I would think people be scared to flick off the police. I guess not.
Some people are, some people aren't. But the thing is, okay, now I chase this guy on a motorcycle because he flicked me off and he's speeding. Okay, well, what happens when he runs into a car and he flips and that causes people to crash and now their lives? There's no reason for me to do that. So I'm not gonna. Me personally, I'm not gonna chase you unless you did something heinous. Now, if you just shot somebody or you did something super crazy, then yeah, I'm gonna chase you because I'm gonna try and catch you. But it's not always worth it.
Do you think that they say like the statistics is down as far as crime? Do you see positivity as far as Beaumont as far as turning around that stereotype of just being bad and crime is just rampant all throughout the city?
Well, I really hate to talk about it because statistically, yeah, our stats of crime have gone down, but people are still committing crimes on social media. It's happening that fast. Everybody's knowing the news, instantly. And I mean, we have violent crime that is happening now. The good thing about it is it's typically suspects and victims that know each other. They got beef with each other, and so it's not like random. They're not just driving by just hurting people. Uh, so statistically, yeah, I mean, crime has gone down, but I mean, you've seen what's been going on in the news, and we're doing our best to stop it. Kids, young adults, they're getting access to guns, and it seems like some of them just don't have a care about the other person's life, and I don't get it.
Yeah, somebody asked the question like, "How are these kids getting guns?" And I threw out the answer. A lot of people leave their car unlocked.
So it's three ways, and one, through illegal activity, yeah. Uh, Two, family members, gun owners, they're not securing their weapons. They're trusting that their own family members aren't going to go use them, but they're stealing them. But the biggest reason is because we have a lot of people that are being irresponsible with their guns. They're leaving them in the center console in the glove box. And then, yeah, sometimes they lock the car, sometimes they don't. But that's how they're getting them. They're breaking into vehicles. And I've had some people say, oh, I leave mine in my car, but I park mine in the garage. Well, bro, they're breaking into garages and they're still getting in your car. So you need to take your fire. What's your firearm going to do good for you if it's in your car?
Yeah.
If somebody breaks into your house, they got a weapon. I mean,
yeah, that is true. Yeah, you got to run to your car to go get your weapon.
That's where they're getting them.
Yeah, and that's the thing as far as people like, you can't tell your kids have guns. Well, I mean, kids they're good at hiding things, so you'll never know. As far as and I don't want to keep you up. I appreciate you for being here.
Oh man, I enjoyed this.
I don't want your wife to be mad, man. I know she's.
Yeah, we're gonna pull pork potatoes.
I did that.
She's been fixing the pork. That's gonna be good. That's awesome. I can't wait to come back if I ever get invited.
Yeah, man. Like that's why I had you come. I'm pretty sure Josh will love it too. Like I said, I was gonna ask Josh to come, like just to chill, but I was like, I didn't want to take away your moment and stuff like
if
that.
I can, I just want to say, like, most of us are just normal people. I'm a big nerd. I like sci-fi movies.
Yeah.
I go do CrossFit.
Oh.
I play Magic the Gathering with some friends. I'm terrible. But I'm just a normal guy. I go to work. I help people. I try to stay in shape, but we're just people.
Man, that CrossFit is crazy, man.
Man, I'm usually like dead last.
Yeah, that CrossFit, man. I seen some. It was a place on MLK. I seen people running down MLK. I don't know where it's at. MLK and maybe It's right where you say you was chasing a guy.
MLK and Calder. I do CrossFit over off of Laurel and 11th Street, CrossFit Beaumont. Today they were like, "Hey, we're just gonna do some pistol squats." I'm like, pistol squats? Like, I weigh 227. You want me to squat with one leg?
No, like for real, like.
So I had to use like a little box. I couldn't squat all the way down, but I did it. I did what I could.
Okay. Oh, that's the Tootsie asked the question. She said, "I have a question for him." Hey, ask the question. We winding it up. That's the one when I said somebody had a question for you.
Okay, what you got?
What you got? What's the question? But until she asked that question, I guess as far as the community service, do you think do you see a lot of support from the community?
Yeah, most people do support us, do support law enforcement, and so that's good. I do think a lot of times, uh, especially patrol officers, a lot of people that do support us are silent about it, and they're so used to hearing the negativity. But overall, we do all know that the majority do support us, and we thank you for that. We're not perfect people, but we're trying to do the best we can.
How can the community how can the community support officers? You know,
Man, come up and just talk to us. Say hi to us. Give us a thumbs up. That's your thumb, not the middle finger.
yeah, I know that's what you've been
Give us
getting
a
at.
thumbs up, wave. That's just what we need. Just things like that. Just simple things. You don't need to go do nothing crazy. Simple acts of kindness goes a long way, and the officer should reciprocate that.
Yeah, when I used to work at Southern Lumber, Sutherland Lumber a long time ago, and police officers they'll do their overtime there, and sometimes the guys people will come up and talk to the officers, and it'll be like too long or whatever, and they'll leave like, oh my god, it'd be like 30 minutes.
Yeah,
It's
we
like,
don't have to talk for 30 minutes because we still got a job to
it's
do. I mean,
like,
you want your
jeez.
tax-paying money to go somewhere, but come up and say hi to us. I just try to do different things that are kind of silly from time to time. I got a big old Scooby-Doo I stick out my window sometimes. I drive around. I don't do it very often. I probably do it 2-3 times a week. Some people are like, that's ridiculous. But, it makes a lot of people happy because it reminds people like, oh, that's just a normal dude that just happens to also have a law enforcement job.
Okay, Tootsie Broussard, she said, here's her question. She said, how do they handle kids with special needs when elopement? She says, I've seen several kids leaving homes. How do BPD support or help these situations? She said, is there a Project Lifesaver program here for kids on that spectrum?
Yeah, that's a very good question. I'm glad you asked because we have a Take Me Home program, and you can go onto the City of Beaumont's website, I believe, and you can sign up. It doesn't take long, but you can sign up anybody that does have a special need or a disability that police officers should probably know about, especially if they're leaving home a lot. And what's great about it is we can when someone calls us and say, "Hey, somebody just ran away again," we can start heading there. Our dispatch can pull up the person, send the officer that's heading there a profile picture, a description, height, weight, what they look like, where they typically frequent. Also, sometimes our officers find people at 3 in the morning and nobody knows that they're missing. But the officer can, using the real time crime center and the cameras and all of it, we can send a picture to our dispatchers. They can look at the Take Me Home program like file and be like, "Oh, that's George. George stays over here," and the officer can take them home. Take Me Home program, and we can knock on the door and say, "Hey, did you know George was missing?" They'd like, "No." So that's a big thing, but you have to first approach somebody and talk to them to figure out a little bit about them to know if they have special needs or not. And we do have training for that. And sometimes it's just talking to them because sometimes people are deaf. Sometimes people just have different needs, and there's different ways to go about helping that person. So you got to be careful. You got to slow down, make sure that they're not scared of us.
Yeah. Yeah, I have been seeing a few incidents where a kid ran away from home or has been missing. Y'all are very active on that on the police page, which is very important because social media now is how people get their news is just so quick. And then when an incident happens and the way that y'all respond quick, it's like, it's like it's really what the community is looking for instead of having to wait the next day or this day.
Hey, I mean, big shout out to everybody on that follows us on Facebook, like especially the Beaumont Police page, because I'll put something out there or another officer will, and people will be sharing it that fast, especially if somebody's missing. I mean, y'all will have 300 shares, tons of comments. Somebody will be like, "Yeah, I just saw him at College and 11th Street, walking southbound, heading toward Goodwill or whatever." And so a lot of times we find people because of you out there. you're watching us, you're helping us, and that's important because we do need help because there's way more eyes and ears out in the community than just the police officer that has the radio and the computer and all of those things. And so the community helps us out a lot. And yes, the real time crime center is awesome, but we still need people to snitch. Snitches get paid. That's good. Just shout out
Yo,
to
on my
Crime Stoppers.
Yes, on my Saturday morning show, I did have Crime Stoppers. I forgot the guy name. He was out there with you at Alice Keith Park, and he came on the show and he talked about Crime Stoppers and what they was doing and implementing.
Snitch, because at the end of the day, it helps if you tell us some more information. And we see we use our cameras. Now we can narrow down. Like, okay, where in this camera angle are we looking? If there's all these people, oh, we need to look at the person with the orange shirt or whoever it needs to be. So keep on snitching, keep on helping. I appreciate it.
We got to change the word though. Snitching is like we gotta keep on. We gotta change the like. The
and that's the thing. I mean, if we want our home, this is my home too.
Okay.
And if we want our home,
true.
Then we all have to pitch in. We all have to talk. I mean, I'll still call our dispatch even when I'm off and say, hey, this is going on over here. Sometimes I try not to do it like too much, but I mean, I'm a citizen too. I want my home safe.
Nah, for real. And like this neighborhood I'm staying in, like it's good when you have neighbors look out for other neighbors. And that lets people know that, man, you can't go into that neighborhood because they're looking out for each other or they're constantly watching. And, you get a reputation where people be like, hey, man, don't go in that neighborhood, man. They got cameras. They looking out for each other and stuff like that. So that is a good thing.
I want people to know that, hey, Beaumont, we've got active citizens, active community. We're all working together. And we have tons of cameras, tons of license plate readers. Maybe we shouldn't do crime in Beaumont. That's the narrative that I want to start pushing. This is probably not the best city to do it in. Go somewhere else.
Yeah, no shot. Shout out to my neighbors too, man. My neighbor, Miss Laura, next door. She's awesome. She probably seen us on camera talking right there in our yard. Shout out to Josh that you talked to and Sage and all my other neighbors in the neighborhood, man. I appreciate y'all. Anything you want to say before we get out of here, man?
Hey, guys. Love y'all, Officer Van. If you see me out and about, say hi. Follow me on Facebook. And if I can help you, just send me a message. I'll do what I can. I'm one person, but I'm trying. It takes everybody.
No doubt. And if y'all miss any portion of this show, it is on YouTube. Also, it's going to be replayed on Facebook also, but you can listen to the audio too on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, anything that has to do with podcasts and stuff. I'm on there. You could just type in the Kickback and episode 228 will be on there featuring Officer Van. It's short for Chancellor. How you say?
Van Houten.
Van Houten. What is that? Is that German or something?
German, man. Hey, yeah, it's German, but I've got a lot of different things in my blood. So
no doubt, man. I appreciate you for coming on this Friday, man, and your wife allowing you for coming on here and spending an hour.
God bless all y'all. Thank you. God bless you.
No doubt, man. We go see y'all. Well, I will see y'all tomorrow for the Hope in the Morning show, man. We go recap the week. And also, I'm going to see y'all next Friday where I have Jay Biggs on the show. So, man, until then, man, y'all be safe out there. Y'all be blessed. Y'all stay positive and keep achieving y'all goals out there. So, I'm going to holler at y'all. We out of here.